Welcome back to Just Torah, the channel that's about reading the Torah and getting a basic understanding of what it entails, especially for those that believe in keeping Yahweh's commandments, laws, statutes, ordinances, feast days, and Shabbats. Chapter 14, verse 1. And all the assembly lifted up their voice and cried, and the people wept that night. Verse 2. And all the children of Yasharel murmured against Moshe and against Aaron, and the whole assembly said unto them, Would to Elohim that we had died in the land of Mitzrayim, or would to Elohim we had died in this wilderness? And wherefore has Yahweh brought us into this land to fall by the sword, that our women and our children should be a prey? Were it not better for us to return into Mitzrayim or Egypt? And they said one to another, Let us make a captain, and let us return into Mitzrayim. Verse 5. And then Moshe and Aaron fell on their faces before all the assembly of the children of Yasharel. And Yahushua, or Joshua the son of Nun, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, which were of them that searched the land, rent their clothes. And they spoke unto all the company of the children of Yasharel, saying, The land which we passed through to search it is an exceeding good land. If Yahweh delight in us, then he will bring us into this land and give it us, a land which flows with milk and honey. But do not, rebel not ye against Yahweh, neither fear ye the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Their defense is departed from them, and Yahweh is with us. Fear them not. Verse 10. But all the assembly bade stone them with stones. And the glory of Yahweh appeared in the tabernacle of the assembly before all the children of Yasharel. Verse 11. And Yahweh said unto Moshe, How long will this people provoke me? And how long will it be ere they believe me, for all the signs which I have showed among them? I will smite them with the pestilence, and disinherit them, and will make of you a greater nation and mightier than they. And Moshe said unto Yahweh, Then the Egyptians or the Mitzrayim shall hear it, for you brought up this people in your might from among them. Verse 14. And they would tell it to the inhabitants of this land, for they have heard that you, Yahweh, are among this people, that you, Yahweh, are seen face to face, and that your cloud stands over them, and that you go before them by daytime in a pillar of a cloud, and in a pillar of fire by night. Now, if you shall kill all this people as one man, then the nations which have heard the fame of you will speak, saying, Because Yahweh was not able to bring this people into the land which he swore unto them, therefore he hath slain them in the wilderness. And now I beseech you, let the power of my Adonai, O Lord, be great, according as you have spoken, saying, Yahweh is long-suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generations. Pardon or forgive, I beseech you, the iniquity of this people, according unto the greatness of your mercy, and as you have forgiven this people from Mitzrayim or Egypt even until now. Verse 20, and Yahweh said, I have pardoned them according to your word. Verse 21, But as truly as I live, all the earth shall be filled with the glory of Yahweh. Because all those men which have seen my glory and my miracles, which I did in Mitzrayim or Egypt, and in the wilderness, and have tempted me now these 10 times, and have not hearkened to my voice, Surely they shall not see the land which I swore unto their fathers, neither shall any of them that provoked me see it. But my servant Caleb, because he had another Ruach with him, and has followed me fully, him will I bring into the land whereunto he went, and his seed shall possess it. Verse 25. Now the Amalekites and the Canaanites dwelt in the valley. Tomorrow turn you and get you into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. And Yahweh spoke unto El Moshe and unto El Aaron, saying, 27, verse 27, how long shall I bear with this evil assembly, which murmur against me? I have heard the murmurings of the children of Yasharel, which they murmur against me. Say unto them, as truly as I live, says Yahweh, as you have spoken in my ears, so will I do to you. Your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness, and all that were numbered of you, according to your whole number, from 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me, doubtless you shall not come into the land concerning which I swore to make you dwell therein, save or except Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. But your little ones, which you said should be a prey, them will I bring in, and they shall know the land which you have despised. Verse 32, but as for you, your carcasses, they shall fall in this wilderness. And your children shall wander in the wilderness 40 years and bear your whoredoms until your carcasses be wasted in this wilderness. After the number of days in which you search the land, even 40 days, each day for a year shall you bear your iniquities, even 40 years. And you shall know my breach of promise. Verse 35, I, Yahweh, have said it. I will surely do it unto all this evil assembly that are gathered together against me. In this wilderness they shall be consumed, and there they shall die. Verse 36, and the men which Moses sent to search the land, who returned and made all the assembly to murmur against him by bringing up a slander upon the land, even those men that did bring up the evil report upon the land, died by the plague before Yahweh. Verse 38, but Yahusha, or Joshua the son of Nun, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, which were of the men that went to search the land, lived still. Verse 39, and Moshe told these sayings unto all the children of Yasharel, and the people mourned greatly. Verse 40, and they rose up early in the morning and got them up into the top of the mountain, saying, lo, we be here, and will go up into the place which Yahweh has promised, for we have sinned. Verse 41, and Moshe said, wherefore now do you transgress the commandment of Yahweh? But it shall not prosper. Verse 42, go not up, for Yahweh is not among you, that ye be not smitten before your enemies. For the Amalekites and the Canaanites are there before you, and you shall fall by the sword, because you are turned away from Yahweh. Therefore Yahweh will not be with you. Verse 44, but they presumed to go up unto the hilltop. Nevertheless, the ark of the covenant of Yahweh and Moses departed not out of the camp. Then the Amalekites came down, and the Canaanites which dwelt in that hill, and smote them, and discomfited them, even unto Hormah. There is the end of reading of Numbers chapter 14. I pray you got a blessing out of reading God's word. I hope you learn, not only you, me, obedience, obedience, obedience. And even when you mess up, don't try to correct it. If Yah ain't asked you to do something, don't go trying to do something more than what he already told you what to do. Because when you try to, thinking you gonna solve a problem, and he didn't tell you not to do that, just sit in your mess And whatever he say, the punishment gonna be, that's it. Just leave it alone. Don't make it worse. Just sit, deal with the consequence, and don't try to make it worse than what it can be. Obedience is better than sacrifice. That's all I can say. And it's still hard even today to try to even be obedient. So I pray, continue to study Yah's word. Try to work as hard as you can to your best of your ability to try to obey what Yah say do. And he will bless you. He will take care of you. And he will show you who he is and everything that entails being covered under his wings. Be blessed and shalom.